Hello out there. I recently learned about aquaponics and decided that I'd give it a shot since I have here a kiddie pool with some turtles that my dad keeps in the kitchen. As you can see, it's about time for a cleaning. He literally spends about 30 minutes just to clean this thing out every week. So that's a bit of a chore. So I saw how aquaponics works and decided, hey, let me give this a shot. Use the bad water out of this to fertilize a small plot of crops. Keep in mind these are turtles which are known to harbor salmonella, so I'm not going to try growing any vegetables or fruits, but I'll try some other plants and just maybe some house plants and other plants that don't need too much light, since this window, I'm going to move this out of the way. This window is a south side facing window, so it's going to get enough light, but I can't grow anything that's too reliant on a lot of light. So I'm going to go ahead and get started moving some of this stuff out of the way, make it a little bit better accessible. Here we have some of the stuff that I'm going to use. I just bought them today at Lowe's. I got this. This is going to be the media bed. This is a large PVC pipe. This is going to be a cover for the siphon filter, and I'm going to make the siphon filter out of this. Some PVC pipe, and I've got the elbows and attachments in another bag. Awesome. Now I've moved things around a little bit, and things look a lot neater here. So this is going to be my media bed. I'm probably going to drill a hole right here, have it come out there, and pump the water into this side. So I'll have a system going like that. Let's get cracking. Alright, so I've made the hole, and I put a little connector in there with an O-ring. Don't forget to put an O-ring if you want to keep a nice seal and not have any dripping water. I didn't have a drill handy, so the way I made the hole is I got a little knife here and just spun it until the width of the knife itself, and then I looked for another knife the same diameter as the little piece there, and continued circling until I got all the way through. Now if you have a drill, use a drill. I just did this because I don't have a drill handy, and if you don't have a drill handy, this is proof that you can do it if you have a little bit of ingenuity. Sorry, a little tongue-tied tonight. Anyway, time to clean this out. There's a lot of debris from cutting that through. So I'm going to clean that out and continue. Alright, so put some Teflon tape on this piece, and I put a second O-ring. Sorry, it's all blurry. There we go. Put some Teflon tape and a second O-ring. And this is the other piece I'm going to attach it to. The other side's also threaded, and this side is not, because in here I'm going to put just another pipe, just fit it in there for the drainage. So probably didn't need the Teflon, but just want to practice good. Want to use good practices. That's what I mean to say. Man, I just cannot talk tonight. So screw that on nice and tight. Oh, gonna have to use my other hand. Let me go ahead and get that tightened. Now I've got a small PVC pipe in there, connected to this elbow, which connects to another PVC pipe and an elbow here. And to cut the PVC pipe that I use there. So this is all set up now. I can start working on the bell siphon. Check it out. I got another PVC pipe on here, and this is basically going to be up at the line where the level I want the water to be at. And I've made myself a bell siphon. Got an end cap with a larger PVC pipe. Cut a couple big slits at the bottom to let the water through. Basically this will fill and drain the media bed. Sweet. Can't wait to try this out. I just finished the media guard that goes around the bell siphon to keep the media or the gravel from entering the bell siphon. And if I ever need to check on it or anything, I can always take it out and the gravel's not going to get in there and mess things up for me. All I did is take a really big PVC pipe, cut it, and then cut a bunch of slits in here. When I get a chance to use a drill, I'll probably drill some holes in here as well, just to get the best flow and still keep out the media. Alright, well, it's all just about ready to go for a test setup with the water only. Let's give it a shot. Come to the exciting part now. I fill it up with water up to the level. It's just dripping in through the end over there. So now I'm going to put the bell siphon on. I'm going to start adding some water and you'll see the siphon go to work. Check that out. Bell siphon's working. Now by its design, it should empty out most of the water from this. And we're back. It's still going. It's been about a minute and it's halfway down. The turtles are a little freaked out by the water, but the big one is. The other two are just kind of chilling. Getting close. Cool. So all the water siphoned out pretty much. It's a very low, barely any water, low level of water down in there. So the bell siphon works. Such a simple design, and it worked. I'm glad. I was a little worried about it. So I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. Tomorrow I'll get to adding the gravel, and I got my couple of plants ready for the aquaponics system, and I'll slowly get some more plants, and when everything's ready I'll transplant them in. Alright, this is day 1 complete. Hello everybody, it's been a couple days and I'm back to work on my aquaponics setup with the turtles. My dad just cleaned the pond yesterday. It's early morning right now and the sun's going to be up soon, so I wanted to get an early start on this. So this is River Rock, should be inert, should be good for the setup. So I'll get to washing the rocks in this little bin with water, and then put them in here, and then I'll flush them out, and then start circulating the system. I've just finished the first bag, and I'm about to cut open the second bag. I've already dumped out the water a few times as a fresh new batch. Man, these rocks are really dirty. Open the second bag, then I get back to work. Just finished the second bag. I'll have to start a third bag, so I'll be back. I just came back from Lowe's, and I finished cleaning the rocks. I'm topping it off with rocks, and I've already started adding some water in, and I've put a pipe here leading out the window so I can do a couple flushes of water, make sure the rocks are completely clean before I have the water circulating with the turtles. So it's coming along nicely. Alright, so it's full of water, and I was having problems using the siphon filter with that steep of an incline to get the water out, so I just went ahead, took the siphon filter out, took the down pipe out, got that right here, and it's just draining like it normally would from the bottom. That's good enough. It's going to drain most of the water out the window, and then it should be pretty clean. It's already pretty clear. You can see over here the water. Here and here. The rest of the bed looks good. Should be ready to go after this drain. Check it out. The pump has arrived. It's right there. It's just tilted. The suction cups don't stick that well. It just keeps wanting to go back in that position. Oh well, it works that way. I got the plants just sitting where I want to place them in the gravel. Right now the pump is going. The siphon hasn't started yet because it's already ended, but it's filling up there right now. And in a little bit it'll start trickling, and then from the trickle it'll gush out. I'm just having one problem with the siphon filter. That trickle takes a long time before the gush comes out. And I don't want to be trickling for that long before the gush, so I'm gonna go back to Lowe's. Say hi, turtles. They're loving this. I'm back from Lowe's, and I've attached this 45-degree angle spout for the grow bed here. So hopefully this will help the bell siphon empty out quicker, because the problem I've been having is it would trickle for sometimes 15 minutes, sometimes 20-30 minutes before the bell siphon would finally activate and actually empty out the entire grow bed here. So let's see if this helps. If it's not good enough, I can attach this coupler at the top of the downstem in the bell siphon. It's a little bit larger diameter than this downstem, so that'll create a suction, because it'll be a little bit bigger under a little bit smaller pipe. So we'll see how this works, and then I'll get back to you. The big one's always curious. Still waiting on this trip. It's been going a few minutes now. Alright, with just the 45-degree angle, it wasn't working that well, so I went ahead and added the coupler on the top under the bell siphon. So hopefully it just started dripping. Hopefully the bell siphon will activate sooner. So I made a little adjustment. I realized that my down pipe wasn't perfectly perpendicular to the ground. So whatever water was coming up to the siphon at the top of the downpipe was trickling off on one side. So now I pushed the grow bed a little bit over so the pipe would be flush against the bottom here, and oh, there it goes. It only started trickling like a minute ago, and now the bell siphon worked. Awesome. The water level is definitely higher, so I'm gonna have to add some rocks, but I don't mind that. That will just give the root system a little bit of a deeper grow bed to work with. Plus, it'll give me a chance to put some rocks around the media guard here and hide that a little bit more. So that's kind of an eyesore. So, all right. Next step: add more rocks. Gonna have to wash those rocks and add them to the pile. There we have it. Grow bed empty of water, and the bell siphon has stopped. It's going to refill the bed, get to the top of the bell siphon, and restart the cycle. Woo! I'm going to let this cycle for another day, and then I'm going to add the plants and put another layer of rocks on top, and I'll update you with the status. So it took a bunch of tinkering, but I finally got it to work the way I want. And all it took was a little smart water bottle. Basically, even with the adapter on here, it didn't create much of a funneling action. So I cut up a smart water bottle, took the end, just put it on the down stem, so it creates a funnel once the water gets to that level. So even if the water's coming in only at a trickle here, as soon as the water starts going over through the funnel, the siphon activates. I can't take credit for that. That's some guy named Afnan or something like that. He was suggested on his design was suggested on the forum, and then I saw his videos on YouTube. And pretty simple but ingenious for these bell siphons. So I feel kind of dumb now because I spent money on this, but oh well. It's part of the experiment. Next time I know. Cool. I'm going to let this cycle for another day, and then plant these plants, see how they do in this aquaponic turtle pond. These guys are just waiting for the waterfall. You can see the water is getting up to the top of the funnel. It's almost like the water tension isn't letting it go over quite yet. It's just about to start. It just started trickling now. And you can just see the funneling start here. There you go. It's starting to roll over the sides. And there it goes. Success. I've transplanted the plants into the gravel, washed some more rocks, put them down. I even put some seedlings, or what do you call it? I put some seeds down, sprinkled them onto the rocks. Just random lettuce seeds that I got. They're not going to be for us to eat, they're going to be for the turtles. So, we'll see if those sprout up. Hopefully they do. And the bell siphon, after a little bit more tweaking, it's working pretty well now. I adjust the funnel a little bit lower, so it's a little bit of a better runoff going down the funnel, and that caused the funnel to work a little bit too well, and I had a little bit of trouble breaking the siphon at the end. So at the bottom of the bell, I've made a little hole above, right here. I don't know if you can't even see it, but yeah, I put a little hole, just a little dent in there at the top above where the water would go, acting like a little breather tube, but just a little hole was enough to break the siphon. So this is the end of the initial stages of the project. I'll keep you guys posted. See you next time.